Hi there guys, and welcome to Progress Video 2. At the moment I'm currently just mining, as it is my kind of go-to AFK skill whilst I was putting together the last video. I think what I'm going to aim for first at the moment is working towards doing the Western Provinces diary. I think I do have just about everything bar 75 thieving and 65 construction. So if we do scroll down here, we'll see, there we are. So I'll go and check my kingdom at the moment, get my teaks out and see how many logs I currently have, and compare that to the XP required for the level. And I could of course boost for this level, but 75 is a nice round number, so I think I will go and blackjack that as well. So what I can see here, now that I'm at kingdom, I do need a total of just over 2,400 teak planks. I do think I do have just over 2,000 in the bank. So collect kingdom at the moment and see what we do get, and then also go and check our bank. So another 1,000 there. I think we've definitely got enough to cover 65. So let's go and see. So as I suspected, I did have beyond enough just there. Long term, I would like to get, of course, a free construction where I'll be able to get the portal nexus along with the rejuvenation pills. But more of a closer goal, I would like to try and get 75 pretty quick in order to boost for the fairy ring in the house, as I would like to use that for quicker trips to Karambwans, because at the moment I have been basically using monkfish, and I'm about to run out, so I could see myself maybe chopping teaks to get 75 in the near future, and then we'll be able to stock up on food. So when blackjacking the Menophites, this is the spot that I do tend to use personally. I feel like it is best as both doors are shut, no one can get to you, and if they are to actually hit you, you can step here and the character will essentially just look at you over here without walking around and hitting you. And while it is aggressive, you can again just knock out before it does do the melee strike, and you're sorted. So there's 74 thieving. It is ridiculously good experience per hour, so I can see myself having 75 in probably the next 40 minutes or so, and then on to plank making. I'm sure that'll be fun. As it's aggressive at me at the moment, I'll show you what I mean by it being the best spot for it. So there we are, it can't get to me at all, and when it's basically at the sort of time you could flinch it, just knock out and straight back into the blackjacking. So here I am just coming up for the level 75. If I could stop failing, that would be great. I must say, if there are any of you out there who actually enjoy doing this as an actual hobby, that you should go and see a doctor, because there might actually be something wrong with you. So at the moment I haven't actually trained any of my construction. Everything I've gained getting me 58 just now has came purely from Cave Horror Longbones and Winter Todd. So at the moment I'm just making the money pouch, if I can find it, in the bedroom for the servant, and then I will be able to go ahead and hire him and get this construction underway. So there I do now have the 2 bedrooms with the servant's money pouch and the 2 beds, so I should surely this time be able to hire the demon butler. So there we have the 2,500 teak planks, so I'm going to go and bash that out now. It is so tedious making them. I really do take my hat off to anyone who can sit here for hours on end doing tens of thousands of them, because it is quite the task. So there we have level 60. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 65. So now I'll be going on to do the Western Provinces diary. I did initially think that the Zulrah kill was for the elite part of the diary, however it actually is on the hard, so I think I'll go and do that first. After finishing off the construction there, I must say that any construction that I will be doing in the future, I will be doing the Runescape method after Dragon Slayer 2. As doing that there, I gained 204,000 construction experience, and it cost me around 1.6 million. Of course, with the Runescape method, it will be 120 free experience per plank rather than 90, I believe. So that's for the future. So I did actually just try to do a kill using magic and range, and to be honest it was an absolute shit show. I forgot to take my Ava's device and I was using Mithril enchanted emerald bolts, along with just using monkfish, and I had to teleport out. So I've decided I'm going to get some Karambwans so I can at least combo eat and just do a mage only kill, and that should be easy enough. Fuck. Well, I did actually manage to get my Zora kill. However, I was actually streaming the kill for a couple of friends at the time. It was actually my first time streaming, and unfortunately I didn't have past broadcast set to save, so I have unfortunately lost a couple of very decent clips. So there I have completed all the games for the diary at Pest Control. I don't really see myself returning here until I have basically caught a load of chins after completing the diaries, enough for me to get at least 90 range, I would say. So I will be back here, but not for quite some time. So there I am doing the diary, and I mined this here thinking it was gold and left away maybe about 5 minutes later to realise it was actually clay that I've mined. It's just very deceiving, but here we go. Look at this for content, you're literally like a billy. So this was of course the step that I needed 65 construction for. Essentially just come to this guy, Serenity, in Falador White Knight Castle. You can buy it from him for 2,000 gold. So I'm going to go now and get that put in the house. And there we go. So looking at the diaries now, I have done essentially all of them bar the ones that are in the elf area and the chompy bird hunting. So the chompy bird hunting will finish off the medium and easy. I do just need to use the gnome glider, and then this is a small roadblock. I guess I will just go and alch the steel plate bodies I have, which should take me up to enough cash for that, and mine the adamant ore, kill 300 bird, 300 chompies, and then that'll be me set. So I have decided that I will do the chompy bird hunting last, so I'm going to just alch the plate bodies at the moment, and in the next clip I'll be back with the cash stack ready to go and buy the crystal ball and mine the adamant ore, and then move on to the chompy bird hunting to ultimately complete the hard Western Provinces diary. And that's me now just finished the alchs, so off we go to get the bowl. I'm not paying this much for this, as after I've done the diary I do think it will probably just sit in the bank. The only other times I do think I may use it would maybe be for Monkey Madness 2, and potentially maybe the Lizardman Shamans in the future when we do go for the Dragon Warhammer. And there we go, that's now that part done with the diary. I have also done the mining, so now all that's left is the chompy bird hunting. How exciting. So I'm now just preparing to go ahead and kill the chompy birds. So for that I do of course need a shit ton of ogre arrows. So the best place to get the logs to actually make the shafts is if you've done the Zogre Flesh Eaters quest. You can trade this guy here, a Glugnar, and essentially buy the logs from him and make the shafts. Following that I will need to kill X amount of wolves to get the arrowheads, and of course I've got the feathers. I think I'm going to make about 300 arrows, that should be enough. However, if not I will just return to make more when I do run out. So as I suspected with this week's update, which is due to go live in just under half an hour, they are actually introducing the buff to the worm bones from 30 experience to 50, which is convenient timing for me, as once I've completed this diary I can more or less move straight on to completing the Mauritania and Kandarin diaries. It really does amaze me some of the quality of life updates that they have actually implemented into the game, this one being a prime example. I can remember doing this previously on other accounts and it being really tedious. However, with what they've done to make it a lot easier, I would say this is definitely at least 2 or 3 times quicker. Don't get me wrong though, I'm not enjoying it that much that I'm going to go for the 1000 kills just now. So now we have finished the 300 kills, and now I can go and claim the hats from Rance and ultimately complete the diary. I must be honest, this was not particularly fun. So now we have completed the 300 kills, I can now go on and claim the hats from Rance and then go and finish the diary, so that's what we'll be doing next. Okay, so here we go. And can I have a hat, please? Show the bow, and there we go. Gimme, 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 gimme. Easy, medium, hard. Excellent. So there I have just claimed the rewards from the Elder Gnome Child, and let's see, put this all into runecrafting. I'm not putting it into Herblore, as I believe now with the contracts in game, Herblore is easier to level than 77 runecrafting. Runecrafting is a genuine pain in the arse, and I will get that passively. So now that I have completed the Western Provinces hard diary, and I am kind of in the swing of doing the diaries, I'm going to go ahead now and get 70 prayer. I do have the bones, and yep, here we are. Those should take me up to 70 prayer, no problem. I do need 70 prayer for 3 of the diaries, being Falador, Kandarin, and also Mauritania. So 70 prayer incoming. So there I was getting ahead of myself, thinking I can just run to the altar and get my prayer out of the way. However, I do actually need to get myself some red topaz for the burning amulets, and then I can proceed to get myself 70 prayer. Historic kill 17, and we get shitload as to be expected, I guess. 67, and there we have 68. And there we have the sex number. So there we go, that's 70 prayer. I don't know why I thought Wilderness Altar was going to be a great idea earlier. If I was to try and describe it, I would say it was the opposite of fun. But there we go, that is truly a great feeling. Well, I think I'm going to wrap up the video here. I think we've ended on a respectable note, unlocking Piety following the completion of the Western Provinces hard diary. Reaching 70 prayer of course now unlocks the ability to proceed and complete the Mauritania and Kandarin hard diaries, so that will be my goals for episode 3. I'd like to thank all of you who've watched the video, and would kindly ask that if you have enjoyed the video, that you do leave a like, comment your thoughts and feedback, and potentially even subscribe for future content. If you haven't checked out my first episode, if I figure out how to work it, I'll leave the link here somewhere. But anyways, thanks again, and have a good day guys.